Hello! This video is about reading and writing chemical formulas, specifically how to use subscripts, superscripts, and coefficients. So here's an atom of neon. There are no numbers attached. You can tell there's only one element because we have a capital letter and a lowercase letter. Every element always starts with a capital letter. This is just one neon atom all by itself. Nothing super special about it or complicated here. All right. Now, this nitrogen atom has a number attached to it, and this number is called a superscript because it's written above, above, the regular line. So the superscript represents the charge. That indicates that this is a nitrogen ion. It has a charge, and specifically the charge is -3. So that's what that would look like. Superscripts show the charge. Now here's nitrogen again, but this number is written small and below instead of small and above. So this is called a subscript, and this subscript shows the number of atoms. It multiplies the thing that came right before it. So this 2, subscript, multiplies the nitrogen. That means that we have a molecule made of 2 nitrogen atoms. So it's going to look like this. Notice that there is one molecule, right? So there's an invisible 1, that ones are always invisible in chemistry, and the 2 refers to the number of nitrogen atoms in that one molecule. That's a subscript. This 3 is written in front of the atom, so that means it is a coefficient, and the coefficient multiplies everything after it. Everything after it. So we're talking here about 3 sodium atoms. These are not bonded to each other. They're 3 separate sodium atoms. There's no charge shown, so we can assume that these atoms are all neutral. So that's what coefficients, superscripts, and subscripts look like and what they mean. Now let's look at how to combine them in a single formula. All right, this one says 3O2. The 3 is a coefficient, and the 2 is a subscript. The subscript shows the number of atoms in the molecule. So that means, well, and the coefficient is going to multiply everything after it. So the subscript is going to show us that we have a molecule of 2 oxygen atoms, and we have 3 of those molecules with 2 oxygen atoms each. That makes 6 oxygen atoms total, 2 and 2 and 2 more. Another example, this one has a superscript and a subscript. So we have a subscript of 4 and a superscript of +1. That means we have 4 atoms and a +1 charge. The subscript only applies to the thing that came right before it. So the 4 subscript multiplies the hydrogen, but not the nitrogen. That means we have an ion that looks like this. It's called ammonium. NH4+ is called an ammonium ion, and it's made of 1 nitrogen atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. And the whole thing together, all 5 atoms as a group, have a +1 charge. Last example, lots of numbers going on here. So we have the NH4 ammonium ion from before, but now we have 3 subscripts. So the 4 multiplies the hydrogen, the other 4 multiplies the oxygen, and the 2 after the parentheses multiplies the thing that came right before it. That's the group NH4. The subscript after the parentheses multiplies the group that came before, not just one atom. So this looks like 2 ammoniums and 1 sulfate. That's the SO4. So in total, we have, oops, that's a mistake. It should be 2 nitrogen, 8 hydrogen, 1 sulfur, and 4 oxygen atoms. And that is how to read chemical formulas with subscripts, superscripts, and coefficients. Thanks for watching.